What's up, man? Welcome to Texas Live. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
My name is Dan Dolce, originally from Wichita, Kansas. Moved to Texas through school, football, life. Right.
Cool. So, I actually had an interview with other two members of Louis Serlo. Go ahead and let people know actually what you do.
Actually, Daniel Moon, another member of Louis Serlo, we grew up together in Wichita. He was stationed at Fort Hood, and I was actually down here playing football in San Marcos. And after my season was over, after my college career was done, I decided to get into some music. I always wanted to make music, make beats. You know, I got sick of hearing a lot of the crap that was out, and I decided, hey, why not make my own beats? Daniel, he always got into singing. Daniel was like originally singing, but he said he started rapping. I was like, cool, I got some beats that were, not being used, so we decided to hook up and get things together. And it started out kind of rocky, man, especially because we had some horrible beats, just learning the stuff and getting things rolling. But for the most part, we just stayed on it. We were making music just for us. Mostly just positive hip-hop, good Christian music, keeping, God first in our music. And we got into it, pushed it a little bit more. Daniel had to leave for Iraq with Bryce, and Bryce kind of came on a little bit later. He did some music with us, but came on a little bit later. They went to Iraq, so I actually moved back to Kansas, and then while they were in Iraq, we worked on music. We were sending it back and forth through the internet. Thank God for technology, because it's a beautiful thing. So we were sending verses and beats and all types of stuff over through the internet. We actually got like an album done over a year of emailing and doing all that stuff. So it was fun. Got together, got to the music, and then we actually started, doing really good music. And mostly I produce beats. I'm very instrumental, played the bass for like 12 years. Very orchestral. I just love music, period. And within the group, I never really was a lyricist. I could write a lot of stuff, but never really a lyricist. And then, one day I decided, hey, I'm going to jump on the track with them, and started off there. It wasn't really that good, but I knew how to write. That's one thing, I really knew how to write, but I didn't really know how to deliver it. So I started practicing a little bit, got a little bit better, and hey, here I am. I'm still not that great. I still don't really like putting verses down, but God's given me the ability to do that, so that's what I do, man.
Cool. What actually got you into doing music?
Really, I would say the state of music, period. For a while I was in college, I was playing football and stuff. I wasn't really even listening to music because there wasn't really anything interesting to me. There wasn't really anything good, solid, quality music that I really liked. I mean, there's all this pop music that they would call hip hop or rap or whatever, but all it was pop music. And I grew up listening to a lot of East Coast hip hop, a lot of grassroots hip hop, and it was intellectual, it was intelligent, it was classic, it was creative, and I got sick of that. I got sick of seeing all the stuff that was coming out was just bubblegum rap, and I'm not taking away, because people's creative art is their creative art, but put some quality into what you do, not quantity. And when I started seeing it was just quantity, I was just getting sick of it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop listening to this stuff. I'm going to start making my own. So that's what really got me into it.
What do you like most about doing music?
I would say mostly I love creating the beats. Like when you caught me making a beat a second ago, but it's like when you know you have like a banger, like something that's just like a real tight beat. That's what I just love that the most. Like you feel good. It's like, man, this is really tight. This is really smooth. This is really cool. This is really, you know, music. You know, it's creative. It's artistic. It's you know, it's a blessing. You know, music has always been a blessing, man. Music is it has so many dimensions that, you know, it feels like you're adding a part of society, or you're adding a part of, you know, creativity to the world. Is that, you know, here's my idea of music. Here's what's coming out of my soul, you know, and this is how it's expressed through sounds and instruments, you know. So I really love just creating music.
So there's people out there that want to do music and already have the idea of doing music. Any advice you could give them?
Music, and it sounds corny, but I would say music comes strictly from the heart, man. Don't come out. I mean, like if you're doing music to get rich, which right now, especially with our economy right now, it's not a good thing. You should do music from the heart. It should be coming straight for, man, I want to put this music out so people can hear it, so people can enjoy it, so people can love, you know, the sound of music. You know, don't go out there expecting to make money. If people enjoy it, people love it, people respect it, they'll pay for it. You know, they'll do it. I mean, like all these bootleg, downloads, rips that people aren't paying for music because they don't respect the artist. They're like, hey, the music sounds cool. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and download it. And really, I don't respect them enough to go out and pay for what they did. And honestly, if an artist, you know, had that respect and their music was that quality, people would go out and pay for it. So if you're like really getting into music, and if you're really getting into, you know, wanting to do music, do it for the love of it. Don't do it for the money, because if you do it for the money, you're gonna get disappointed.
So I guess that's about it.
All right.
Thank you for coming on to Texas Live.
Texas Live. Scooperman.